I am Tobias Menzies and I am an actor. Well, the odd thing about acting is very few days are sort of the same as the last. Obviously, you're working as a freelancer, so you work on different projects. Yeah, if you're working but you've got a day off, then you might be learning lines or sort of preparing stuff, researching. So, but you have to be quite good at sort of structuring your own time, I suppose, and managing that. So I'd say the important skills for an actor, certainly sort of interpersonal skills. You're often working with other actors, and it's a lot of teamwork involved. Interest and intuition about kind of human behaviour. Type of people that acting suits. Part of acting is representing the world, and obviously there's lots of different types of people in the world. So I don't think you need to be a certain type of person. In a way, what you need to be is sort of authentically yourself. So the best things about being an actor, you obviously have a lot of freedom. You're self-employed, so you can decide what work you do. You get to work with quite interesting people. The variety is really enjoyable. You don't get stuck in a kind of a sort of repetitious sort of type of work. But that can also be a challenge because there's obviously not a huge amount of structure sometimes. You're not tied into a particular office or a particular group of people. The other thing to say is that being freelance, you have to deal with periods of not working. That's inherently less secure, both financially and in terms of just kind of structure, I guess. That's harder to come by with acting. In terms of training for acting, no, the truth is you don't need to have a degree. Funnily enough, a lot of acting courses are now accredited as a degree. So yeah, there are a lot of different ways to get there. In a way, it's partly just about finding what you need to sort of realise your potential, I guess. In terms of wages for acting, there is a huge range, is the truth. It's almost impossible to put a figure on it. There's sort of, pick any number and there will be an actor who earns that at some point along the way. But, I think if you can get regular work and if you can, do a mixture of theatre and screen work, you can certainly earn a really handsome living. Did I want to do this when I was a teenager? No, not really. I came to it a little bit late because I didn't do a huge amount at school. The thing I was very passionate about when I was young was tennis. And for a few years as a junior, I was quite good. If I was dreaming of anything, that's what I was dreaming of, not acting. Tips for young people thinking about acting. It's always I'm always wary to give too much advice because it's such a personal kind of journey in a way. I suppose maybe it's quite easy looking at the industry just to see the glamour of it. That really isn't what acting is about and what the life is about. I think you need to really have the craft of it in a way, like being interested in what it is to portray someone truthfully, interested in human behaviour, interested about why people do what they do. Like all things are, it takes graft, and in order to do that, it's much easier to do that if you really kind of enjoy that and you're not in it for the glamour.